Hey, welcome back to A Moment to Move. I hope you're enjoying everything, and let's get moving here. Everyone's short on time these days, so I know exactly what that's like. So I'm not going to keep you. Let's warm up the wrists. I'm just going to have the palms facing outwards. Get them a little bit closer, grip into the mat. I'm just going to sway from left to right. Nice and easy. Try to have the eyes of the elbows facing directly forward. You can start to make some circles. Left and right. And then just as you come over to the left side, pop your right hand up and twist it around to face forward. As you come to the right side, again, twisting the arms forward, so keep walking them around, so we're now internally rotating as we come over. And when you've reached your full range, we'll start moving back the other way. Nice and easy, gentle, and then we're going to start externally rotating to your full capacity, and then as we get round to center, we're going to shake them out. So nice and simple. Maybe you want to pull the backs of your hands towards you, fronts of the hands towards you, and let's meet in the squat. So you want to have your knees tracking the same way as your toes. Sit down to your lowest, deepest capacity, and we're just going to relax here. Breathe. Do what you need to do with the hands. You may want to bring your arms inside the knees, gently push them out so they're tracking. At the same time, you might want to bring the knees into your arms, so you're sort of having that counterbalance of pushing and pulling at the same time. You want to have a long, straight spine, broaden through the chest. Gently start pushing the toes down. You might want to lift them up, fan the toes open, and then place them back down. Just warming up the lower parts of your feet. From here, we're going to rotate the feet so they're a bit more forward, and we're going to take the forward fold, lowering back down into your squat, forward fold. Inhale as you come down, exhale as you fold. You might find that you're going to create more room to get a little bit lower as you work your way through it. I'm not sure what that is, so we'll go for 3 more. Narrow down. Last one. I'm going to pivot to face the top of my mat. I'm going to step my feet back to a downward facing dog. From here, we're going to roll through the spine forward, coming into a high plank. And we're just going to hold this position here. Again, eyes of the elbows forward, so you're externally rotating the shoulder blades, pulling them down your back, engaging the core. Pull your hands to your toes to your feet, toes to your hands. Keep pushing the ground away from you. What we're going to do is we're going to slowly and controlled low down onto our forearms, trying to keep the pelvis as steady as normal. So you don't want it swaying from side to side as you make these movements. You want to try to keep it as straight as you can. Of course, movements do happen, and that's fine, but just try to be consciously aware of keeping your pelvis nice and level. You might want to walk your feet a little bit further apart on your mat or on your floor space to just help with that stability purposes. And we're going to lift the right hand up, step it forward, step the left hand forward, drop the right elbow down, left elbow down, right elbow up, left elbow up, bring the hand back to plank. Again, left hand forward, left elbow down, right elbow down, left elbow up, right elbow up, and in. So we'll go for 3 more on each side. Nice and controlled, as I was saying, especially to the best of your ability. It's the main thing, after all, because this is your practice. There's 3. You're going to shift the weight forward, keep that core engaged, and we're slowly going to lower down. And when I say slowly, I do mean slowly. I've got a clock in front of me. I'm keeping an eye on the time. Just keep bending the arms, slowly lowering down. Keep pushing the ground away from you at the same time. Keep that core engaged, the legs nice and toned. 5. You're going to go all the way to the belly. Beautiful. You're going to extend the arms out into a cactus position, so you want the elbows about the same height as the shoulders. You're going to place your head to the ground, and we're going to pull the shoulder blades together, and then we're going to bring the arms round to the top of the head. Relax the head down, pull the head back up, shoulders up, back to cactus, lower the elbows to the ground, and that's 1. These are called cactus raises, so make sure that you've got a hollow body position. So you want to bring that navel to the spine, squeeze the glutes, lift the elbows up, top of the head, lower the head down, head back up, arms up, round, elbows down. It's 2. 3. Make sure that scapula is engaged by bringing the shoulder blades onto your back. 2 more. The last one, elbows up, scapula together, back of the head, lower down, lift it back up, pull it round, elbows to the ground. From here, just going to bring the shoulders over the elbows, come up to a nice Sphinx pose, squeeze the glutes, and we're just preparing ourselves for we're going to come up to a low plank. We're going to hold that. So when you're ready, place the hands underneath the shoulders or just a little bit back. And we're going to come up into a sort of halfway, so about level with your elbows, push up, and hold. Make sure all that engagement's going on. You may want to shift the weight a little bit further forward. Keep breathing, keep the engagement. And we're going to push all the way up to plank pose. Back to familiarity. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Begin to walk to the top of your mat. And from here, we're going to halfway lift. And then we're just going to step that right foot back, lower down. There you go. Nice and simple into the hips. Just going to rock back and forth. Try to keep the torso stacked over the hips. Squeeze in to the right glute. Also put some pressure down into that right top of the right foot. And from there, we're going to keep nice and low. Bring the torso over the left thigh. Keep low, bring that right foot forward. And then we're going to step that left foot back. And we're going to do the same on the right side. Bringing the hips nice and forward, torso engaged. And again, left foot pushing into the ground, engaging that left butt cheek. Squeeze the thighs together to create a nice stable posture. Again, torso over the right foot, right foot. And then slowly staying low, bring the left foot forward to meet your right. So you're sort of in a chair pose. You can have your arms up, or you can have your arms just a little bit forward if you want to create more balance. And we're going to step that right foot back, lower down, lunge, step forward. Keep nice and low, left foot back, lunge, step forward. Focus on the breath. Focus on your balance. Nice and controlled. And breathe. Try to keep the knee tracking over the toes as you lower down. This is a nice outer glute worker as we're staying nice and low. Do 2 more on each side. Last one. Kind up. You're going to step that right foot back. Place your hands to the ground. Heel toe the left foot forward. Flex the toes. You're going to take a nice forward fold over the left leg. You may want to rock from side to side. Windshield wiper your toes. Walk the right hand to the outside of the left foot to feel a nice stretch all the way through the side body. You can have a micro bend in your left knee just to stop it from hyperextending. Place the hands down, bend into the left knee, keeping that low posture. Step the right foot forward, left foot back, heel toe that right foot forward. And again, take that forward fold over your right foot for half splits. And again, whatever organic movement you feel like, windshield wiper the feet. You can go point and floint your foot. You can bring that left hand outside your right shin for a gentle side body stretch. Come back to neutral, over the foot, push up into your plank position. Hold here. Just going to rotate to the outside of the right foot, pushing into the ground, externally rotate the shoulder blade, and have your shoulder stacked over your hand, hips to the sky, left hand up or overhead, and bring your left foot up for an extended side plank. Keep pushing that hips to the sky, squeeze the glutes, get the navel to the spine, and goes down to your hand, directly in front of you, or up to the sky. Holding. Keep pushing into the ground. Place the left hand down to the ground, and we'll switch over to the other side. Create a solid foundation with your left hand. Scoop the hips up when you feel nice and stable. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Extend it over your head, and then begin to bring that left foot up and off. The right foot up and off your left foot. Squeeze the glutes. Externally rotate the shoulder. One big inhale. Exhale, come back. Begin to walk the feet in between your hands. I'm going to lower down into that squat position. I'll turn to face you. From here, we're going to roll onto the toes, coming up into a squat on your toes, I guess. And then from here, we're going to push to a nice standing position. So slowly push into the toes. Just before we hit maximum stand, lower back down, focus and breathe. Push up, and lower back down. Keep the balance. Last one. And as you come down, begin to open up the knees. And we're just going to simply bring the body in between, lowering the hips to the ground. Coming in to butterfly pose. So you may want to grab the feet on the outside, pull the chest through, broaden through the collarbones. You can actively pull the knees to the ground with your internal strength. And just relax. You can Bring your elbows to the inside of your knees and actively push them down that way if you choose. And if you're just like, I just want to relax here, you don't have to do any of that. Then you can just take a gentle forward fold. Tuck the chin to the chest, round the back. And breathe. And here we'll begin to come back up. Close the knees. And I'm going to sit in a cross-leg position. This is where we say our goodbyes. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini workout flow. I hope it's got you sweating a little bit. I'm sweating, so hopefully you are too. And yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button, the like button. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. I'll do my best to get back to them. And yeah, thank you and enjoy your day.